at getting out of bed. When that's right.
Here's your ring. Place it between the thighs. Put a little bit of pressure on that ring. Take your hands behind you. Push through those hands, open the chest, and sit nice and tall. We're going to press that ring in 3 times. We're going to go in further, out, about 3/4 of the way. We go in. Now these ins are just a tiny move. But as I press my ring deeper, my core is pressing in deeper. So I'm going in deeper, in deepest. There's 3 body parts that are working right now. The obvious are my inner thighs, my core, because the ring symbolizes your core. But the third component are your glutes. So they're firing a little bit as well. And they're just tiny little moves. I go in further, out a little. In, and out. 2 more. In, and out. Now we're going to hold this one in, sit up taller, and pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold it in. Now if you feel you can stay just as tall, take one arm out, then the other arm out. I didn't move anything else, and I squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold it in. See, curve back. So I'm going to start to come back. I'm rounding. And I'm going to squeeze the ring again. 1, 2. If this is not cool for your back, place your hands back down, okay? I'm going to hold it in. I'm going to tuck my tail. I'm going to come a little further. Hold. Squeeze that ring. 8, 7, 6. Watch those shoulders. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down. My lower back is just over that mat. Squeeze. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep it tight and roll the rest of the way down. Okay. So we're going to flatten those feet like we're going to do a bridge. Arms to your side, very close to the rib cage. Now do me a favor. Slide your fingertips closer towards your heels. I'm trying to get this nice space between my ear and my shoulder, okay? Now there's that glass of water on your pelvis. I'm going to dump it onto my belly button so my tail lifted. I'm going to keep coming up, pressing through my feet and the back of my arms. And the very top, my shoulders should be nice and heavy. There is no weight at all on my neck. And I'm going to press into the ring to lower down. 5, 4, and I'm articulating that spine, bone by bone. And I'll repeat that again. Tuck your tail. Inhale, bridge up, back of the arms push down, press into the ring, exhale, belly goes in deeper, and your fingertips slide closer towards your heels. And again, tuck that tail. Inhale, peel up. Now on the exhale, bring those arms behind you. On the inhale, return the arms towards the mat. Stay in your bridge. Exhale, bring it behind. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, behind. And I inhale one last time. I exhale, I stay here. Now give me another inhale, do nothing. Now on the exhale, slowly lower your spine. And when you feel it's like not going to go to the next vertebrae, we pause and we'll inhale and exhale. We're going to try to get each one down in order. Take your time, use your breath. And then bring those arms back to your side. Now keep the ring nice and tight. Draw the navel in deeper. My lower back is pretty heavy. And I'm going to draw my knees towards my chest. And then just tap your toes. And then draw the knees way in. So I'm not stopping over my hips. And then take it down. I want you to feel the lower back nice and heavy here. Now keep that heaviness. And you don't have to take your toes all the way down. If your back is going to arch on the way down, then don't go that far. So the goal here is to keep the pelvis still. We're going to exhale, draw the knees in. Inhale, tap your toes. I should not be able to fit my fingers between you and your mat. And I go 2 more. Exhale and inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Now stop on the exhale and take your hands to those shins and give a little tug. Good. Now take your hands underneath your seat. Okay, this is to protect that lower back. I'm going to take my feet out all the way to the wall in front of me and then bring them back in. Now if that hurts your back, your legs should go higher towards the ceiling versus low, right? So pay attention. It's okay if you have to go higher, but I want these legs reaching out like beams of steel. And as I go out, my glutes are firing, my core is pulling in and up. I'm going to inhale to exhale. Inhale, watch the back. Exhale, 2 more. Inhale to exhale, and 1 more. Inhale to exhale. Remove the hands. Take the ring between the ankles. Now, beginners, I want you to have your feet on the floor with the ring tight. Next level, you'll go into a tabletop. Feel free to have the knees closer towards your torso. Next level, we'll start up and we'll go down as we continue on. You never have to lift your head, but I'm going to cue it. Eyes to belly, shoulders off the mat. Reach those arms parallel to the floor, and we begin to pump. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, squeeze the ring, exhale. And inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 20 now. More advanced, go down a couple inches, see how that feels to your back. Inhale, and exhale. You should never feel strain to your neck. You should never have your head parallel to the floor. And inhale, you are halfway there. And inhale, squeeze those armpits, breathe. It's always inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the lips. And inhale, and exhale. 2 more, inhale, and exhale. And 1 more, inhale, and exhale. Hug those knees in. Give a nice tug. The head can shake no if you feel strain to your neck. And then grab onto that ring and rock yourself up. And we'll straighten our legs all the way out. Separate the legs. Take the ring on the floor nice and flat. And press the sides of your feet into the ring. Good. Reach those arms nice and long. Tuck your tail. Scoop the belly. Chin to chest. We're going to go about 1/4 of the way down. We're going to hold right here. Press into that ring. 1, 2. It's small little presses. So the sides of my feet are pressing my ring. And 3, and 2, and 1. See, curve back deeper. Hold and press into the ring. 1, 2. So you can already tell my ring is moving, but it's moving. I'm pressing in. I'm engaging my inner thighs. 2, and 1. And lay it all the way down. And the arms come up. So if you try to roll up on the first one and it's really hard, don't lay all the way down next time, okay? We're going to draw our chin to our chest. Find that lower back. Press into your ring to come up and over a beach ball. Okay, this is not an easy move. Now I'm going to stay inside my canister, roll it back. Now remember, if you couldn't come back up, maybe you stop here. Maybe you think, okay, if I come back this far, it's okay. And then you just go on your own and come back up. So we're going to take our eyes to our belly. Inhale. Press into that ring. Exhale. So right here, I'm scooping my belly in and up. I'm rounding that spine. As I come back, I engage my legs to help support the abdominals. 2 more. Chin to chest, watch how you lift that head. Inhale, press into the ring. It makes such a difference coming up. So much more control. Inhale back, melt those shoulders. Tuck that chin to that chest. Tuck your tail as you're coming down. Last one. Eyes to belly. Inhale, press, exhale. Now stay right here and grab onto your ring with your hands, and now reach those arms parallel to the floor. My legs are still flexed. Scoot that belly in, and we're gonna stack that spine, keeping the arms long. Squeeze into that ring, squeeze into that ring, and the shoulders are mounted, and we're sitting nice and tall. Now the heel of my hand is on the pads of my ring, my fingers are reaching long. I'm gonna press into that ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 again. 1. Where is the movement coming from with my hands pressing into there? It's coming from here. I'm firing this muscle right here, and of course my core. Third set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now this last set, pulse it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. My spine's growing taller. It's growing taller, and here I stop. I'm going to bend my elbows, press into that ring. My head's going to go up higher, and then I release. Press gently into that ring. Think of the head reaching up through that ring and keeping it just as tall. And I pull it down. I bring it up. That core has got to be firing to support your posture, right? 2 more. Make sure your neck is in line with your spine, and we're looking straight ahead. And 1 more. We bring it down, and we bring it up. Now I'm going to pulse 8 more counts to go back out in front, chest height. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Slide the heels together, and we're going to roll back down. We're going to stay down there so you can go all the way down with us. Press into your ring and support, and we'll reach those arms all the way behind us. Good. I'm going to take a nice big inhale back here. On the exhale, draw your right knee in, reach the ring towards that shin, and reach it long. Exhale, left knee in, and then reach it long. Exhale, inhale. Make sure you tuck your chin to your chest, and then you lift up your head. Otherwise, you strain the neck. Draw that knee in, reach, and lengthen. Eyes to belly, reach, and lengthen. Let's try 2 knees. If that's not pull your lower back, don't do it. Slide the feet long. Slide them in, and then I draw my knees in. My toes find the mat. I slide back out. I slide in, pull in from the navel, and I take it out. Hold this one in. Take the pad into 2 hands. Take your right toes in. Lay your head down and press that leg straight up. Feel that nice stretch. Now I'm going to take my ring and pull on it, so I'm going to flex my foot and then point. If it feels better to your lower back, bend the left leg, okay? I'm going to flex my heel, point my toes. Flex and point. 1 more. Flex and point. Now, try to have the leg directly over the hip. If you're like this and you're way out here, I'd rather you have the knee at least over the hip, okay? So if you're here, I'd rather you be up and the knee soft, is what I'm trying to tell you. Take the ring into both hands. Shoulders are down. So you either have a soft bend in your knee and you have your knee over your hip, or it's a straight leg and my kneecap is turned away. Shoulders down. So we're going to take this big toe. Look where it is on the ceiling. Every time you circle around, I want you to stop in that same spot, okay? So we're going to go towards our left leg. We're going to go down, around, squeeze the ring to come up. Inhale to exhale. You got to use your glute a little bit to move this leg. Belly is stirring wet cement to make this leg go in a circle. And 1 more. Inhale to exhale. Now I'm going to reverse. Inhale. So if I go too far, I'm going to take my pelvis and my opposite hip with me. So we only go a couple inches away from our body. I think this is 4. And 1 more. And 5. Hook those toes again. Give me another hamstring stretch. Add the other foot to the pad. And then release the other leg out. And you can keep the other leg bent, or you can reach it long. We're going to do that little calf stretch again. So I'm going to flex my heel, point my toes. Flex and point. Flex, point. Got 4 more. Core still engaged. 3 and 2 and 1. All right, so let's try to have the leg right in line with that hip. If not, you're going to soften that knee, get your knee over the hip. Take that ring between both hands. Melt your shoulders down. Turn that kneecap away. Look where it is on the ceiling. And we're going to go towards the right leg, around, press up into the ring. So we're tracing a capital D. Even though these are called single leg circles, it's a capital D, so it's not a full circle. 2 more. We inhale, exhale. And now we're going to reverse it. And we go away, zip up, press the ring. On the exhale, press the ring. Inhale, exhale. 2 more. Inhale, exhale. Last one. Hook those toes. Give me another stretch. Let's add the other leg to it. Good. Now give me a little Pilates stance. And I'm going to do some vertical frogs. I'm going to draw my knees down. Can you feel your back feel a little heavier? Now keep it just as heavy, but scoop that belly deeper as you lengthen your legs. So we always have opposition. So I'm going to bend my knees, and as I press them back up, my navel is going deeper, and I really feel the connection between my back and my lower back. Well, my whole back, actually. Bend those knees. Inhale. Exhale. Zip it up. Now, next level, healthy neck, strong core. Eyes the belly on this one. I'll keep my head up as I continue. I inhale down. Zip it up. Exhale. Just 2 more. Inhale. 2, exhale, squeeze, and 1 more. Inhale. 2, exhale. Soften those knees. Lift your tail up and rock yourself up to a hold. Yeah. It's okay to keep going. Okay, so we're going to go into our rolling like a ball. Okay? That's not for everybody, but even just balancing here is working your core. Okay? So remember, you are rolling on your spine. So you never want to roll on your neck, and we never want to throw our head back. So you're going to hold that apple to your chin, between your chin and your chest. Shoulders are melted. Push that navel in. So I've got to start in a rounded position. We're going to gently, like someone just tipped you over, and think of butt up, butt down. Okay? So always look at your belly, and slower is actually better. You inhale back, exhale up. Inhale back, butt up, butt down. Let's just do 1 more. Chin to chest, keep yourself in this little suitcase. Whoop. Now, extend the legs. Now, if you want to just stop at tabletop, that's fine. I'm going to reach them out and put myself back in that suitcase. So again, you can just go to a tabletop, or you can press those legs out, but you can't sink into that lower back. So you got to think of up, 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 and then in. Inhale. 2, exhale. This is your teaser shape, isn't it? Inhale. Gorgeous. Make sure you're not straining that lower back. Last one here. Bring it in and plant your feet down. Okay, got back onto that ring. We're going to use this to support our necks today. Take the ring behind you. And it should be where your hands would go. If I'd say put your hands behind your head. Notice where my hand placement is. I'm in the front, so I can tug more when I need it, okay? So I'm going to take it all the way down to my mat, draw my knees immediately into my chest. I'm going to use this to let my head rest in. If this is not cool for you, get rid of the ring and put your head down on your mat, okay? So I'm going to curl up, so I'm at the base of my shoulder blade. My shoulders are relaxed. My right knee is going to pull in. My left leg is going to press out. I switch. And switch. 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 Inhale, 2, exhale. 2, inhale. Now this is too easy for you. I move my hand to the center and I reach it back as I do this. So this is just more advanced, but I can't have you getting all wonky in your form. It's just another option. Inhale, exhale. One more. Inhale, exhale. Draw the knees in, feet down, head down. So my back doesn't have to be flat right now. It's just neutral spine. I'm going to inhale for nothing. Exhale, curl myself back up in this ball. Keep the head still. Press the legs out to a Pilates V. 2, 3, come back in. And I inhale, 2, 3, back to parallel. You can take one leg out if you'd like. You can place your head down on the mat. Protect the back. You can shoot those legs up to the ceiling. 2 more. Inhale, 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 exhale. And last one, inhale, inhale, inhale. Toes down, ring down. Let your elbows fall out. Let the back arch. Just give me a nice little stretch. Bring the elbows back in. Nod the chin to your chest. Draw the knees way in. Zip those legs up. And we're going to do single leg scissors. So my left leg goes away. My right leg comes towards me. And I switch. Legs should be straight as arrows. Tug on that ring so the shoulders are off the mat and the eyes are to the belly. And I go 4, good, and 3, and 2, and 1. Everything comes in, everything taps down. Release the ring. 1 pad each hand. Bring it up. Follow the ring, face me, let your knees go away from me. Now use the ring, press into it, use your core, come back up, and then reverse. Look away from me, the ring goes away from me, and come back up. Now at the beginning of class, relax your arms. We did a lot of squeezing our inner thighs, so now we're going to work the outer thighs a little bit. So we're going to take our feet through the ring, and press the outside of the shin into those pads, okay? We're going to take our hands, again, underneath our seat, and bring those legs straight up over our hips. My heels are turned in, my toes are turned out, okay? You are more than welcome to take your eyes to your belly. You can put your hands behind your head, play with it, see what works for you. Double straight leg, lower lift. The legs are going to go lower, 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 lift. The breath, inhale, 2, 3, exhale. Next level, eyes to belly, 2, 3, press against that ring. Inhale, inhale, inhale. If your lower back does not need the extra support, you can take the hands behind your head. 1, 2, 3. Pay attention to that lower back. I should not be able to fit my fingers between your lower back and your mat. You gotta breathe. Inhale, 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 exhale. And 1 more. Lower, lower, lower. Lift, hug it in. Pull those shins towards you. Make sure those shoulders are melted. We're gonna keep the ring where it is. Hand over hand behind the head. Elbows are wide. Inhale for nothing. Exhale, curl up to the base of that shoulder blade. So my knees are towards me. I'm going to rotate my shoulder towards my screen. Come back to center. Rotate away from my screen. Back to center. I'm going to add on. I'm going to rotate. When I come back to center, I'm going to push my legs away. Bring the knees back in as I rotate the other side. Press away. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. 1 more each side. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Release. Nicely done. Take that ring off the legs. Rock yourself up. And we'll do a spine stretch. Okay. So The legs are gonna be as wide as your mat, and we're sitting nice and tall. My feet are like they're flexed up against the wall. Okay? Reach that ring out, arm's length distance from you. Okay? Now make sure your shoulders aren't here. You want to connect those shoulders to your back. Now do me a favor. Suck this lower belly in, zip it up. Okay? Gently pinch your sitting bones together, gently. Okay? The back of my head is in line with the rest of my spine. I'm against an imaginary wall. I'm going to inhale up that wall. On the exhale, I draw my chin to my chest. Then my shoulders are going to come off that wall. My ring is going to start to move forward. Then my upper back, and I stop at the middle of my back. So I've got this big beach ball here. I'm trying to stay away from the beach ball. Now suck your belly button in deeper, squeeze your butt cheeks, and stack your spine. Melt those shoulders. And we exhale. Forward, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, shoulders slide down. Exhale. Now this time, I'm going to stay forward. I feel no strain to my lower back. It's holding up that wall. It's being supported by my abdominals. From my armpit muscle, my serratus anterior right here, press that ring using that muscle. And the heel of your hand has to be on the pad, because that's a strong part of your hand. Release that neck. And the belly is going to scoop deeper each time I press. And I go 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Stack your spine from your belly. Good. Now bend your knees and take your toes onto one of the pads. I got 2 hands on one pad, 2 feet on the other. Okay? Pull this in. So I'm balancing. Now I'm going to zip this up. My arms are going to go straight. My spine's going to grow taller. If this is too much, you stay here. You're still working, but you're not straining, right? It's not about strain. It's about length. Strength comes with it. Good. Now, for those of you who have a healthy spine, if we have something wrong with our discs, should we rock? No, right? So we take our chin to our chest, and we gently rock back, never onto our necks. Come back up and look at your toes. When you rock, it's eyes to belly. When you come up, eyes over toes. Woo! Here we go. Rock back. Inhale. To exhale. One more. Inhale. To exhale. Okay, so now we're going to slowly rock all the way down. We stay here. All right, I'm on my mat. We stay up here. We stay up here. All right, so we're going to go into corkscrew. So I'm going to go with the ring between the inside of my legs again. Heels turned in, toes turned out. Healthy back, strong core. You can have the arms to your side. Okay? Otherwise, you're going to put them underneath your seat. Okay? So we're going to go towards our screen. Come down, around, and lift. And reverse. Down, around, and lift. And again. Inhale, to exhale, and inhale. Now remember, if I go too low, my back is going to pop off that mat. And to the rear. Inhale, exhale. One more each direction. I'm moving from my core. And last time around. Good. Eyes to belly, take your hands through the ring, rock yourself up. So I'm pressing into my ring. I feel those back muscles engage. Connect the shoulders to your armpits. Reach up nice and tall. And then bring it back to center. And then we bring it up nice and tall. And bring it back to center. And we bring it nice and tall. And we bring it back to center. And one more, we lift it up. We bring it back to center. And now this time, put it down on your mat again like we did before. Straight down. Press the sides of your feet into that ring. This time, open up your arms west to east. Shoulders out, flex those feet, press into the ring. Okay? So you always want to feel like the sit bones are lifting up. It's like you're sitting on thumbtacks and you don't want to smash. Okay, so you're going to inhale, twist to your screen. On the exhale, saw off your baby toe and look at your back hand. Now from the belly, we lift up, we rotate, press into the ring, exhale. Inhale up, twist, flex those feet, press into the ring. We lift up, rotate, forward. One more each side. Inhale. Now stay here. Grab onto the outside of the foot. Hold that stretch. Now release it. Come up and over. Exhale. Grab onto the side of that foot. Keep stretching forward. Keep the belly scooping. Keep the sit bones heavy. Let it go. Bring it up. Back to center. And release. Okay, onto our stomachs. So take your wing with you. Whichever way you're facing, make sure you can see me. Okay. So one of the pads is going on the floor. And one pad's in the ceiling. And I got my two hands on that one pad. Back issues, take the legs wider apart. Healthy backs. You can be sitting bone width apart. So my arms are straight. I'm going to gently press down into my pad of the ring as I start to bring up my head and chest. I squeeze my seat. And then I come back down. And again, push, squeeze those blades, squeeze the butt, come back down. And pushing down. And then come back down. That was the first. Okay, let's come back up. Inhale. To exhale. Gently release the ring to the floor. Take your hands under your armpits and slowly transition to a child's pose. Now right here, while I'm back in this child's pose, I want you to be in a frog position. So my heels are kissing, toes are turned out. I'm going to take my knees just a little bit wider. Then I'm going to sit back into that. It's going to give me just a little bit more release in my hip flexors. Now I want you to reach those arms way forward because I want to push out into a plank, okay? So I'm going to use my feet, my thighs, my back, and my core to lift those knees as I push out. Yes, squeeze everything you got. Then you're going to come back and hover your knees under your hips, and then you'll push out like a rocket. Modification, I keep my knees here. I still can come into that modified plank, and then I come back. And I press back out. Boom. Come back through. Two more. And I press. 2, 3. I hold it right here. I'm going to bend my elbows and lower all the way down to my mat. Okay. Take your hands in front of you and make a pillow. I got one hand over the other, flatten your feet. Let your head rest on your top hand, and my legs are in a Pilates V. I want you to pull that navel away from the mat. Hips are pressing down. Lift those legs off the mat, reach those toes long, and we're going to just beat the heels. These are little belly beats. Boom, 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 boom. Where do I feel this at? My glutes, right? And my core. Those are the body parts that are working. My feet are nice and loose. So it's loose feet, tight seat. And these are very brisk beats. We'll just do 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Prop yourself up onto your forearms. Grab onto that ring, okay? So slide it back onto your back. So I like to use this as a way to feel like I'm pressing into my center. So I have my heel in my hand, mainly on that pad. Fingers are reaching long, and I have just a little resistance on it. Shoulders are down, and I'm pushing off my arms on that mat. Take those legs together. So my hips are on, my belly button's off. I'm going to take my right foot, 2 times kick my seat. 1, 2, left leg. Press the ring, release. Bam, bam, release. Get those shoulders down away from those ears. Boom, boom. Keep everything very still. One more side, boom, boom. Last one, boom, boom. And now take the ring behind you. Leg all the way down. And we're going to turn to look at the screen, which is where I am. So my legs are glued together. I'm going to slide my ring up as high as I can, and it just rests on top of my palms, okay? Pull the navel in, kick your butt briskly, real tiny, three kicks. Kick, kick, kick. As I straighten, I'm going to reach for my heels. Look down at your mat so your neck is not hyperextended. Look away from the screen, bend your arms, and kick. 1, 2, 3, feet down, head and chest up. Look to me, and I kick. 1, 2, 3, big stretch. And again, 1, 2, 3, and inhale, exhale, and last one. 1, 2, 3, hold it here, anchor those feet, try to lift up a little higher, and you squeeze the glutes deeper, and then release the ring. Let's go back again to a child's pose. Sweep down and round the back. Nice. Okay, as much as I don't like neck pull, we're going to do neck pull today. And you giggle because I can't do neck pull. So I'm going to try to use my ring a couple different ways and see which one's going to help me, okay? Because maybe it will help you as well. So the first way I'm going to try neck pull is with the ring down and my legs pressing into it, my feet pressing into it, okay? You got to play with it. If you can't do a roll up where you lay all the way down and come back up, don't lay all the way down on here, right? You only go far back as you know you can come up. I'm going to try the first one, but a lot of times I can't go all the way down. So my hands go behind my head, hand over hand. This is called a hinge. My spine and pelvis stay all together. I hinge back. Now I tuck my tail around my spine, press into the ring to come all the way down. Okay? Eyes to belly, inhale. Exhale. I usually have to reach my hands. Then I can come back and curl up and over. Stack your spine like that roller coaster. Do, 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 do. Hinge nice and long. And then exhale, melt. So I'm going to reach my arms because that's how it's doable for me. Eyes to belly, inhale. Exhale, up and over. Stack your spine, inhale. Hinge back. So inhaling, exhale, tuck and control. Now I'm going to stop on the top. Eyes to belly, inhale. Curl up and over. Grab onto your ring. Place one of the pads behind your head. Okay? Now I stack my spine. I hinge. I melt. Eyes to belly, inhale. 2, exhale. See, I still can't come up. Yeah, see? So this way isn't going to help me at all. You guys can stay there. I'm not going to stay with the ring there. Bring it back up. We tried. We hinge. And we ring. We'll just do one more since you have the ring behind your head. Eyes to belly, inhale. Exhale, up and over. Let's stack our spine, inhale. Hinge, press into the ring, exhale. Woo! Now, whichever way you want to, sit back up. Okay. Torture. You got that right. One of these days, my back is just too tight. Okay. So you see how I have my ring now? I have it right at the top of my rib cage. And I'm pressed into it, but I have a little bit of pressure. My sternum is pressing to my ring. I'm going to inhale, exhale, twist one towards me, and 2. Inhale, exhale, 1, 2. What I'm trying to accomplish having my ring like this is to stop me from coming here. I want you to be in that ring. And 1, 2, inhale. So I'm reaching towards my ring. One more inhale. Exhale. 1, 2, and release. Okay, Sidekick Series. I'm so excited to do this morning. We're going to do a different couple positions with our ring. We're going to start, though, at the very back of our mat. So mirror me. You can have your head propped up. You can lay on your arm, right? You can put a towel here, whatever you need to do, but your head must be resting on something. I take my ring straight out in front of me, equal to my shoulder. Heel of my hand is on the pad, fingers reach off. Slide your feet to the front edge of your mat. Okay, hips are stacked, rib cage is nice and light. Lift the leg, hip height. Now match the feet, they look like the same, so they're flexed. Then I'm going to reach my leg towards the ring. I'm going to kick a big and then a little, and then bring it back and then a little. So I press my ring, and then I stretch it back. Press the ring. You got to tell your friends that you are busy from 8:30 to 9:30.
Not necessarily. You know, but they always forget.
Hey, my kids, I've had the same schedule most of my life with them, and they still call me Saturday mornings.
I know, they still forget.
It's okay. In fact, it's life, right? And we exhale, boom, boom. We inhale, boom, boom, and you stack your legs. Now take your top kneecap to the ceiling for up and down, okay? So I lift straight up, light as a feather. Now I press into my ring. Now look, are the heels stacked? You're going to reach nice and long. Lift up. Now press into your ring. And lift up and reach and exhale. Inhale up, exhale down. Give me one more. Inhale up, exhale down. Now remember, your kneecap is face the ceiling, right? Slide your toes along your inseam. Lift it up, reach it long. Slide it from your core. My core is pulling that foot up. And then press. We inhale, lift up, exhale. Now let's reverse. Lift up, bend. Now press into the ring. Lift up, bend, press into the ring. Lift up, bend, and press. Now, take the legs parallel. I'm going to bring myself up. I'm going to put my ring on my mat. And I'm going to take my bottom leg through it and my top leg on top. And then I come back down. Now this time, I'm going to put my head all the way down. You can stay propped up if you want. Okay, so I'm going to take this top leg. I'm going to slide it down towards the top of the mat and then take it behind. If that bothers your hip, only do front.
Yeah, the hip replacement.
No, yeah, so for you, I would
do the front.
I would go front and I would tap my ring.
Thank you.
Yes. So you're okay going front, it's just this part. Yeah. But everything else is cool. Yeah. And the bionic woman.
I know.
Don't you feel that way? 2. One more. 1. And take it on top of the ring. Okay, so I want you to take your bottom leg. Now make this top leg super light. So my ring shouldn't be looking like an oval. I want it very, very light. I'm going to take that bottom leg towards it. And then back down. I push through this hand on my mat to lift. Yes. And lift. Good. And lift. And 3. Make sure those shoulders are relaxed. 2. Now hold this one up. And I'm going to trace forward that circle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now reverse it. Back around 1. That opposite leg is staying light. So, oh, this hip is working hard in my outer thigh, my glute. Good. And then drop it down. Bend this knee in. Press it through the ring. Last one here. This hand's very important. I'm gonna push it down to lift. Oh my, these are hard. 7 right now they are. And 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, yes, and 2, and 1. Bend your knees, grab onto that ring. And let's come on up. Woo! Other side, guys. Other side. Oh, thank goodness. All right, so we line up ourselves at the very back of our mats. All the way back. You can prop your head up. You can lay flat on that arm. So I reach an arm out in front of me. Heel of my hands on, fingers are up. Slide your feet to the top edge. Now you have to have those hips stacked, and that rib cage that you're laying on should be nice and light on that mat, okay? Connect the shoulder to your back, so you're not like this, right? Connect that shoulder. Pry up that top leg, just hip height, foot is flexed. Then I'm gonna go forward. Now same thing here, Jean. Don't go back, stop at the middle. Forward, forward, and you would stop right here. And forward, forward, back, back. And exhale, inhale. Shh, shh. Don't forget to breathe. Belly in deeper. Back of the body takes it back. Flex the foot forward. Point the toes back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Now stack the leg and take that top kneecap to the ceiling. We lift up, light a feather. Now press into that ring and reach long. Press that bottom leg down and reach. Inhale to exhale. Lift it up, reach it long. Can you feel your belly working as you press this leg down? Last one. Now we go into Passe. We trace the inseam. We lift up, press. So notice no move is quick. This is controlled. This is controlled. This is really controlled. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Reverse. Come up. Bend. Heel to heel. Lift up. Bend. Heel to heel. I think I did an extra one on these, but that's okay. One more. Lift up. Bend and reach it long. Bring your legs back. This is where we take our ring. So now my legs are going to be in a straight line. I take my ring on the mat. Take my bottom leg through it. Lay down. Top leg on. You can be on the arm. You can still be propped, whatever you want to do. Okay? So this top leg is going to go front, back. Remember, you got to keep the hips still. So no matter where that leg is going, don't take the hip. And forward, belly, butt, outer thigh. It's a lot of body parts to get that leg up and over that ring. Take your time. Don't make this an easy workout today. And 2, and 2, and 1, and 1, and put it on top. Now make it nice and light. It's not dead weight, okay? Bottom leg is going to lift and lower. Relax the shoulder, up. And you can do anything we're doing here without a ring. So if you can't stand the ring, just ditch it. And up and down. So this is inner thigh. And 3, and 2. Now hold this one up, and we'll trace a circle forward. Down, around, up. Inhale, exhale. Now I'm pushing my free hand here into the mat. One more for 5. And then reverse. And inhale, exhale, 1. Feel your belly, bam, pulling that leg back up. 3, 2, 1, drop it down. Take your top knee, bend it in, and then take it through the ring and have pressure on both ends. So this leg is pushing up, this leg is pushing down. And we're going to lift this up for 8, Try not to lean back. 7. Exhale up. I push my free hand down to lift my legs up in opposition. And 3. 2 more. Here's 2. And 1. Bend the knees. Roll onto your stomach. Whoa.
Whoa.
I want you to reach back. Okay? Reach back. And try to lift up the chest. Yeah. Push against that ring. Yeah. Try to lift your thighs up off the floor. And then release everything down. Try that again. Lift up, press through that ring. So my shins are pressing into the ring. My hands are reaching longer. And I release. And we'll do one more. Belly pulls in, belly pulls in, belly pulls in. And then release the ring completely and stretch back into a child's pose. Scoop and back. Now while you're back, you're taking this little break. Inhale for me. Open up the sides of the rib cage. Exhale, close it back up. Inhale, expand. Exhale, close. It's like an accordion, right? We inhale, open it up. Exhale, close, relax the head. And last one. Inhale, we do a time check. And exhale. Good, okay. Bring it back up, let's flip back onto our butts. Yay. And let's take that ring back between our thighs for teaser breath. So press into that ring, reach those arms a diagonal, just like the legs are. You can't have your feet too close. If your feet are too close, you're not coming up, okay? And you know if you can't come up laying all the way down, don't lay all the way down. So we're going to take an inhale to start. Exhale, press into the ring. The thighs support the abdominals. Eyes to belly, chin to chest, find that lower back. Inhale, up. Press into the ring. Take your time, melt those shoulders. In Pilates, you have to have control, precision. Eyes to belly, find the lower back. How else are you going to get up? It's almost like trying to walk up a pair of steps and missing the first 3. How are you going to get up the steps? Same thing in this. Find those first couple steps and you lift up. Next level, take the ring into your hands, legs closer together, actually together. Let's extend the right leg. Inner thigh to inner thigh, knee to knee. So it's not dropping down like this, it's got to be here. Roll it down, press into the ring, it was an exhale. Eyes to belly, find that lower back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press into the ring. And eyes to belly, chin to chest. Inhale. Press into the ring, exhale. Last one. Eyes to belly here, inhale. Quickly switch legs. Exhale. Those thighs have got to be locked together, thigh to thigh, knee to knee. Chin to chest, please don't drag that head. Lift up, inhale. Press into the ring, exhale. Inhale, up, good. Exhale down. Last one. We're going to stay up, kids. Inhale. Exhale, lower the leg, let the knees flop out. I'm going to reach forward. I'm going to rest my hands on top of my ring and just reach. Scoop that belly still. So as my arms are reaching forward, my belly's scooping back. And then stack that spine and release that ring. Okay, mermaid. So I'm going to do more of an open leg mermaid. So instead of stacking my knees like this, I'm just going to open. If this does not work for you, I have a lot of people who do the mermaid with their legs straight. I have some people who do a diamond here. So play with it, okay? Doesn't feel good to your knee or your hip, don't be there. So I'm going to reach my arms out like a T, so I'm nice and tall for my obliques, okay? I'm going to go to my back shin, hook onto it with my hand, and pull myself up and over a railing. So this right here is stretching. I'm trying to anchor down this hip. Bring those arms like a T, my palms are up. Now float the forearm down and then keep this arm stretching. And feel like this is anchoring down. So you feel opposition and length. Now use this bottom arm to lift you up. Hook on, breathe with me. Inhale to exhale. Tip that teapot. Big stretch. Notice this is not flat. It's going over a railing. I'm not touching the railing. Bring it back up. Then I'm going to take my hands behind me and swing my legs around. Then I take my top leg behind me.
Slow, but
That's fine. That's fine. Hey, we don't care how we get there as long as we get there, right? Grab on and reach. Inhale. Exhale. And I come down onto my forearm. Belly pulls in. Press that hip down. And bring it up. Hook. Inhale. To exhale. Bring it down. Over that railing. Stretch. And bring it up. Good job. Come into a quadruped position, hands and knees. We're closing it down. So shoulders over wrists. Hips and knees in a straight line. I want you to slide your sitting bones up the wall, and I'll slowly gaze out in front of me. And then I'm going to slowly reverse that. My gaze will be to my navel. And I'm going to inhale, arch, mount those shoulders. Exhale, round. Curl those toes under. Lift those knees off and press back and down long. We're going to lower those knees back down to the floor. Flatten your toes and sit back in no child's pose. Yep. I'm going to reach those arms nice and long. And if you need a release to the shoulders, those arms can come behind you and your palms can turn up. Yep. And this is just a great way to end with breathing, feeling no tension to the body. I'm going to slowly start to bring myself back up into this little kneeling position here. I'm going to stay sitting back if I'm able. This is not good for your knees. Go where you want to go. I'm just going to do 2 inhale. Inhale up. Bring the hands straight down to heart center. Exhale. And 1 more. I'm going to inhale up. And I'm going to exhale down. And you have made it. All right. Nicely done. We love the ring. Victory. See you next time.